All right, welcome back to episode 2 of SpartaBean, where we're going to be doing a whole lot of yapping, a whole lot of talking about life, and just helping each other out. Like I said on the last video, it's a two-way channel. You help me, I help you, and this crazy thing we call life. Today's episode is going to be more about your host. That's me, SpartaBean. I'm going to talk a little bit about my life, my upbringing, my career choices, my relationships, just in a very brief explanation. I think we can go through finer details on each of these subjects later on, but for now, let's just roll with it and let's just talk about who I am. That way you can understand who your host is, and then we can go in detail on the next videos coming up. So who am I? I go by SpartaBean117. Of course, that's gonna make me a big Halo fan. I've been playing Halo since I was a fucking wee child, man. Like, that's honestly what motivated and inspired me to become a Marine. I saw the Marines were a real thing from Halo, and then I saw that we had them in real life, so I signed up. I live somewhere in Texas. I'm not gonna say exactly where yet. I might sometime in the future, but who knows? That's just for now. I am a Texas, born and raised. Love it here. Love my state. Wish we had more mountains, but it is what it is. Which is why I love to travel, because it's so flat here. But yeah, 29 years old. My childhood was for the most part very simple, very basic. You know, I grew up in a Hispanic family. My dad, mom. I have an older brother and a younger brother. Growing up, you know, the biggest, I think, friction point was my father. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, but this motherfucker, man, I'll tell you what, this motherfucker had, and I say had, anger issues, because we have learned from that, and we have grown as a family, and we have settled our differences, and now we're best of friends, we're homies. And if you guys are going through that with your parents or family members, we can make a separate video on that issue. And man, it was rough. It was very rough. A lot of beatings, a lot of abuse, a lot of bad words thrown at each other, and of course a lot of physical abuse. But like I said, we made our peace. After high school, I did join the Marine Corps, which I did 4 years in the infantry. Man, time of my life. I'll tell you what, 4 years in Hawaii was amazing. And then we were I say deployed, but quote unquote, we were deployed to Japan, which was also very fun. Never saw any combat, but we did learn a lot dealing with each other and what it is to be in the infantry, and different cultures, and how to behave, how to be disciplined, and how to be an adult, how to grow up. So can't wait to talk about that. A lot of funny, great stories. I was married in the Marines. Man, she was not high school sweetheart, but I did know her in high school, and we decided to get married a little too quickly and a little unwisely, and things just did not work out. But we settled our differences. We kind of went our separate ways in good terms. I was not the best of person in that relationship, and I learned so terribly much throughout those, 2 years together. It is a very dark chapter of my life, but growing from it, learning from it, taking her feedback. I sat down with her a couple of years ago now, and we discussed a lot of what happened between us, and we made peace. We went our separate ways with peace and respect, and I'm glad we both went through that. We both grew a ton. So can't wait to talk about that. So I was married, divorced once I got out. Once I got out, I started working at a bike shop for a good solid 3 years. I didn't really know what the fuck I was doing in my life, but I did work at a bike shop. I met a ton of cool people, a ton of weirdos, a ton of funny people, both coworkers and customers. And while working there, I was dating another girl who I believe was the love of my life, but that didn't work out either. A little bit of immature on both sides, but a way better relationship than what the marriage was. My first marriage. Not that I've been married again, but with this girl. A different relationship, but just not really seeing eye to eye on some things and some important things. And so we just respectfully, easily went our separate ways. But while working at the bike shop, I did meet my current girlfriend of now, who I've been dating for 5 years. So did meet her there. Things turned out for the best. She is amazing. We live together. We have a house, the whole shebang. And yeah, it's amazing. And I've applied everything I've learned, not just from my marriage or my other relationship, but the relationship before that and in betweens. I've learned so much. And man, I am close to a monk or a saint as can be for a normal guy in a relationship. And to this day, me and my lady have fought just about 0 times. And it's amazing. It's such a peaceful relationship. And I want to express how I got there, how we got there. That way you guys can learn and take whatever knowledge I have and fine tune it in your own way. But definitely take that knowledge and experience that I have and apply it to yourself. And hopefully you guys have long lasting relationships with your partners. I can't express that enough. I mean, I think having a partner is one of the most important things in this world. Starting a family and the whole shebang. Even if you don't want to start a family, that's fine. But having someone that has your back no matter what, and you having someone who you have their back no matter what, is a very fulfilling thing in life. When you lose motivation for yourself, you essentially have someone else that you need to do things for. So, very important aspect of what I'm going to talk about. Relationships. But yeah, after the bike shop, I decided I need more in life. I missed the discipline. I missed the structure, the military lifestyle. So I looked for something that was kind of similar, and I fell in love with firefighting. I've been a firefighter now for 4 years. I've been working at 2 different departments. Well, I worked at one for 2 years and another one for 2 years. And I cannot express how amazing this job is, how fulfilling, how joyful, how brutal this job is, man. You meet some of your best friends that you'll ever make in life here. I would even dare say sometimes even closer than your military buddies. But you do meet a lot of amazing people, a lot of amazing clientele, patients, what have you. Some cool action. Some good days, some very, very bad days, which we can talk about that too. Leave questions, ask about stories. If you're a first responder and you're dealing with stuff from previous calls, leave a comment on the comment section below and tell me your story, and I can help you or maybe help you process, which I'm sure is going to be a lot of grieving when it comes to these calls. And if I don't, I'll straight up say, damn, brother, that's a tough one. And we can figure it out together. I can be there for you. You can be there for me. But that's about it. That's kind of the gist of my life. I know it's a very basic summary. And we're going to go into 5 more details on those aspects. But on top of that, I still do want to talk about other things in life. Like I said earlier, it could be about gaming. It could be about hobbies. I'm currently getting into overlanding, which is basically when you deck out your vehicle. You put some camping stuff on it, some off-road stuff on it, and you send it. You go somewhere, you find somewhere to camp, and you just hang out, pop a little campfire, get to cooking. About to go on a trip to Colorado. This would be my 3rd time in Colorado, Denver, and Colorado Springs. But I do like to travel. I love to travel, and we can talk about, different adventures. Tell me about your trips. Tell me where you want me to go and I'll go check it out. And just about anything in life, man. We can talk about just about anything. I know for a fact there's probably not going to be a lot of comments, probably not a lot of views these first probably 100 videos, and that's fine. I make peace with it. I am going to do this for entertainment for myself and hopefully one other person out there, and I'm just going to have fun with it and test my creativity. I would say something that lacks in me is probably creativity. I'm not a very creative person, and I want this channel to help me grow in that creativity. So yeah, even if 100 videos pass and I'm getting 1 subscriber, that's fine. Homie, that's my homie. I might ride or die. But even then, I'm still gonna keep doing them just to grow and for fun. So leave a comment section below what you want to talk about, and if not, my one audience, I have a list of subject matters I want to talk about, and we can go from there. And I'll just post the title on due subject, and then you can listen. You can put it while you game, just listen to my voice while you're gaming. I like doing that a lot. Put me on your speaker while you're doing dishes, doing laundry, doing chores, going on a run, what have you. Maybe I'll make longer base videos. Right now I know I'm keeping them probably 10 to 15 minutes max. Just got still getting the hang of it. But yeah, make sure you like, subscribe. I can't believe I'm that guy. But yeah, help a homie out, and see you guys on the next video.